And gentlemen, we got part 2 of this interview. Blue Lock's Kazuki Ura, Ryoya Arisawa, that's the production committee guy from Bandai Namco that we read before, and Megumi Tsuchiya on production experiences in season 2. I wonder if they're gonna let us know about why, Blue Lock is the way it is. At this year's Anime Expo, we had the opportunity to interview Blue Lock producer Ryoya Arisawa, manga editor Megumi Tsuchiya, and Kazuki Ura, the Japanese voice actor for Yoichi Isagi, the series protagonist. Where's Rin at? What do you mean series protagonist, bro? Isagi on the fucking bench right now in terms of main character representation, but I'm sure he's gonna come back later on. Arisawa, Tsuchiya, and Ura made special appearances at Anime Expo 2024 to discuss the TV anime series, its spin-off film episode Nagi, which I hear was kind of botched, and the upcoming second season coming in October of this year. We sat down and talked with them about working on the manga and anime series, the challenges they faced in creating the work loved by fans worldwide, as well as what to expect for the upcoming season 2. So this article is from July, okay? So they're gonna be hype. They're gonna be fucking capping, bro. They're gonna be fucking capping and lying out their ass. What aspect of your role has been most challenging? When Blue Lock first started, we received the material for the first, second chapters. Second chapter especially had a lot of content, usually like 60 pages, 40 pages, and 30 pages for the first, second, and third chapters of manga. For Blue Lock though, first and second chapters are already thick 80. Means we had a lot of content to edit down from the very start. Oh, I see the positioning. I see the positioning of their statements of, listen, there's so much to cut out right now, guys. You don't know. There's so much to cut out. Therefore, they're cutting out a lot of animation. It caused a commotion and we wondered if we could make the deadline. That was the biggest challenge, to edit all the information we got from the start. Even Nomura-sensei, who draws really quickly, had to push really hard to meet the deadline. Arisawa, the production committee guy. The anime was challenging to create to start from finish. The most difficult part was preserving Nomura-sensei's cool and recognizable drawings. What do you mean that's hard? All you fucking do is have manga still frames and color that shit in. We paid a lot of attention to the small details that make Blue Lock unique, which made it hard to meet the deadlines. We often turned it in right before it aired on TV. Tanabe-san, who did the character design and the main animators, worked extremely hard to capture the expressions and the essence of Nomura-sensei's artwork that fans would expect to see. That I do agree on, again, right? I don't think it's that hard to fucking match. You're just tracing the manga, right? But in terms of like art, every frame of Blue Lock, it does look good. Like just pause a frame, it's probably gonna look really great. Allocating enough time for them to draw as much as possible within the tight schedule was very challenging. Despite the time constraint, everyone was dedicated to ensuring the highest quality. Ensuring the highest quality possible, I guess, to them, and staying true to the original work. Alright, Arisawa. And remember, Arisawa is the fucking corpus suit guy. He's the production committee guy. Ura, most of all, the amount of lines overwhelmed me. This is Isagi's voice actor. About 80-90% of the script for the first episode was Isagi's lines. Pretty much. Bro just monologues over and over again, and similar for the other episodes too. Among them were the lines he actually says out loud and the ones he says in the mind, his inner monologues. They come in one after another without any pause. It was like, while I was exercising, running with all my might, suddenly I would have to say something in a calm way. So I was physically out of breath. Bro needs to fucking start training on a treadmill to do Isagi's voice lines. But I had to force myself to calm down and speak. That was really tough. I wasn't sure when to catch a breath, and in the middle of it, I saw nothing but white in front of my eyes because it left me breathless. That's how desperate I was playing. The voice actors, I have no beef with, bro. The voice actors, they're phenomenal. Has there been any behind the scenes moment with other staff? Oh, like you're gonna tell us that shit. Arisawa, the production committee guy, says, one of the moments that I thought was a fun experience was when we had scenario meetings. During those meetings, Kaneshiro-sensei, the manga creator, would also be present. When there were parts that we wanted to change or modify from the original work to the anime, we consulted Kaneshiro-sensei on the spot. This is very rare. In normal anime productions, saying that you want to change the original work in front of the author is considered not good. However, we were allowed to do all of it directly, and then Kaneshiro-sensei would say, if you're gonna change it, why not do it this way? He would even propose more changes. The scenario meetings are incredibly fun and interesting. Talking and creating with Kaneshiro-sensei, the director and screenwriter, Kishimoto-san, is enjoyable. It's a rare and unique experience. So, sounds like this is the opposite of Oshinoko Season 2 in the beginning. Remember? We had like Abiko-sensei or whatever. A little child who just fucking spurged out and just lashed out at everybody, you know, directing the play and refused to adapt. So I guess the mangaka of Blue Lock is pretty chill and gave a lot of creative freedom in how they would, you know, change the material. When I was working with Baro's voice actor, Junichi Suabe, there was a really memorable line where I had to say, "Let's go donkey." That's some season 1 drama, bro. Remember Baro always calling other people donkey and him role-playing as the king? As a voice actor, he's a greatly respected senior, senpai, of mine, with a lot more experience, but I had to say that line. So I told him in advance, "Sorry, I'm gonna have to say this line to you, senpai." He was just smiling and responded with things like, "This is gonna be fun, right?" I felt that I had to do my best to live up to the expectations. I tried hard while dealing with heavy pressures like saying something rude and living up to expectations. Bro, I bet he had a lot of fun. Very rarely could you, you know, oppose your senpai and say something mean like that, but it's part of the job, right? Donkey! Fuck you, Baro. You put emotions into nicely. Everyone laughing. Ha 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 ha. They used the term hetakuso, which is used in Japanese version is translated as clumsy or you suck. When a translator wondered how it would translate to English, they told her it's just donkey and laughed it again how they let's go donkey to Baro. I love that moment. This question is for Ura-san, for, you know, Isagi's voice actor. What do you find the most difficult about voicing Isagi? Are there any scenes you're especially proud of? What I'm especially proud of, and it was also the scene that was most difficult, was in episode 11 when Isagi made his direct shoot. I was very proud of the acting of that scene because I realized it was a turning point for Isagi and also the peak of the series. This is like his no catch shot, I think. I knew that this was where I had to grasp the audience's attention in a way that differed from the previous episodes. Almost as if I was acting for the finale. It was like that it was that big and it felt like I needed to meet those expectations. At the same time though, it was also very hard because that's when Isagi levels up to a new level that the audience sees for the first time. So I had to match the energy and internal acting and level up myself. Bro, the amount of dedication and, you know, awareness from these voice actors of these key turning points and to, you know, give more priority and significance to these moments. It's pretty cool that they did their homework so hard. I had to immerse myself in Isagi's voice, how I read each specific line, and the emotional journey we both went on together. It required a lot of attention to my delivery and ensuring that the progression of Isagi's character was convincing. It was a challenge, but after succeeding, I felt proud of the scene and thought to myself, I actually did great, bro. Goat. Again, all I have is love for the fucking voice actors, bro. But the committee members, they can eat my ass. Tsuchiya-san, as the Blue Lock's editor, you have plenty of opportunities to work together with Muneyuki Kaneshiro on the story. Considering that the manga and the episode Nagi are illustrated by different people, is it challenging to collaborate with two different artists? Kaneshiro-sensei is very easy to work with. He always has the readers in mind. This is always the major point when we were discussing, having our production meetings, and when we bounced ideas off each other. He incorporated everyone's ideas, making sure all of them were heard, and that the end goal was to create something great. We are of the same age as well, which makes it easy to agree on certain points and discuss certain things further down the series, because remember, the whole the respect towards elders, the whole senpai system creates a bit of a different dynamic where your honesty cannot be really heard because you're trying to be cautious around them. As for Blue Lock's Nomura-san's episode Nagi's, Sanomiya-san worked under Nomura-san as his assistant while they produced the art together. They knew each other well and had a deep connection from their previous work together. Although they were paired by chance, their collaboration was actually smooth because there was a strong existing relationship. Sanomiya-san understood what Nomura-san wanted very well, and they respected each other, making for a great teamwork. They could easily bounce off ideas, whatever, glaze, but what the fuck happened though? I thought Nagi was shit! The movie, I mean. Y'all telling me that you're just glazing. You're just glazing up like we got the best team, bro. Everyone is just working so well together, bro. But I thought it was actually really mid. Ari-sama, when was it decided that episode Nagi would be adapted into a movie? Were there any specific details you found challenging while tackling the movie? Oh boy, here comes the production committee. Oh, they're talking about the manga? Okay. My bad. So this is about the manga stuff? Now we're talking about the movie stuff. Arisawa says, regarding the timing of the decision to make a movie, it was already decided that there was going to be a second season. Okay. So why did you decide to do a movie, bro? Why, instead of focusing on the second season's quality, did you decide to fucking spread your resources thin? However, there was going to be a big gap between the two seasons. So around the midpoint of season 1, we decided that we're going to add the movie episode Nagi. No. You already had many other projects going on at that time too, motherfucker. You getting greedy with this shit. Because we were in the middle of the first season, we were able to stay in that work mode and play around with the ideas to see what it would be like from Nagi's perspective. This allowed the production, the movie to run parallel with the ongoing series. Weren't people complaining that like Blue Lock Season 1 at the end was falling off in terms of production value? Am I crazy or was that what was happening? Back then when I was watching, I wasn't very focused in production value. I was just trying to just react and just think of funny jokes. But yeah, the quality did start to fall off, you know, at the end of, you know, Season 1, right? Now that we have news, do you think there's a pattern of behavior here? They literally said, shit, we worked on the movie and Season 1 at the same time because we got so much time, baby. Already you can see that like this is why the quality of Season 1 started to taper off, you know, at the tail end because they had other shit getting involved. When producing a TV series, especially each episode typically runs for 25 to 30 minutes and often ends with a cliffhanger to keep the audience wondering what will happen next. However, producing a movie which runs for 90 to 100 minutes requires telling a complete story from start to finish. In original works, every volume also ends off in a cliffhanger, especially for Blue Lock. So our challenge was to be able to make one continuous story from the beginning, middle, and end that would run smoothly within the 90 to 100 minute time frame. Burp incoming. The original manga was not exactly caught up yet, so we had to work closely with Kaneshiro Sensei to produce the movie while ensuring it stayed true to the source material. In the latter half of the series, Isagi formed a 3-man team with Nagi and Bachira. If you were in his position and a part of Blue Lock, which characters would you form a 3-man team with? Alright, this is just some fun stuff now. Tsuchiya says, I already know who I want to pick for my team. It's Chigiri and Zantetsu. They're both fast. Okay. That's fast. That's fast. Is it that funny? Is it really that funny? I feel like these are like just default reactions because they feel awkward and don't know what to say. Oh, that's fast. Haha, yeah, fast. It goes along with the anime, but for me it's Nagi and Baro. Huh, alright. Okay, I mean, that's what Isagi's team kind of was. They're both very talented and strong, but also unpredictable. We also don't know what happened next. I get this question a lot. I would say Naruhaya and Nico. What the fuck? Who? I know Nico. Who the hell is Naruhaya? Anyways, it's a very interesting pick from Isagi's voice actor. What can we expect with Blue Lock Season 2? What should fans look forward to? This is the best part. This part of the interview is the best part because remember, in hindsight, right? Learning about what they're glazing before it aired and hyping us up. Oh boy, let's see what they say. Tsuchiya. Probably with the power of Ura-san's acting and Arisa's producing, I think it will be the best soccer match you've ever seen in your life. Ooh. The best? Bro, old clips of Inazuma 11 and Captain Tsubasa is resurfacing to make fun of the Blue Lock soccer match right now. What are you talking about? After going through TV and theater, I think we have created a more refined and cooler visual presentation. Oh, shut the fuck up! This is like the thing that he did last interview. Remember the last video we watched? He mentioned 3 specific animating mechanics to like justify how, you know, we got these new techniques and I think we're gonna offer the best experience ever, which basically means still frames, lines happening really fast to make the illusion that things are moving, CGI usage. It's just like, come on, bro. Kind of like a culmination. Of course, the content of the matches is important, but I hope everyone also sees the evolution of the direction. Evolution? No, we are regressing. We're not evolving. We're devolving back to fucking caveman Unga Bunga days. What are you fucking telling me that you telling me that the story, the fucking soccer match production value, the animation, it's evolving? As I mentioned before, during the first season, we were trying to meet deadlines and try to get a time on air. But this time we got... Ain't no way! Ain't no way, dude! What do you mean? Dude, the first season's so much better in terms of production value, how it looks. You telling me that you got more time now? You got the hang of it, and we were trying to bring something new to the table. With the characters we already love and many more new interesting characters appear, I think everyone will find the new favorite characters. Please look forward to it. Well, it's not finished yet though. Awkward lab, bro. The bold-faced lies. The bold-faced lies. This is so... I mean, here's the thing though. Why would he not say this? Of course he's gonna say this. What if the producer... this isn't even like a retrospect. This is like before it's happening. You think he's gonna say, I'm sorry, guys? Shit's not looking good. Only the ball's gonna be moving. It's gonna be frame lock, PNG lock. Of course they're not gonna say that. It's in their best interest to gaslight and lie and always make it seem like it's always gonna be better. So I understand why he's saying this. It's just, again, I understand why he's saying this, but at the same time, I'm still gonna call him out on the fucking bullshit. When we first started the voice recording of the second season, we were told by the original creators that they had put everything into drawing the under 20 match. They said they would be happy if the voice actors approached it the same way when recording the anime. I just know behind the scenes that the manga team and the voice actors, they're probably proud of each other in terms of the work that they put in for U20. But I bet they shit talk the actual production. I do. I bet they shit talk him, bro. Hearing those words, I felt we must respond to their wish and give it everything we have, and voice actors are clutch. Of course, Blue Lock is very loved by fans worldwide, and I believe it will continue for a long time, but even so, I want people to think that there isn't anything that could possibly be more exciting than this after they watch the second season. I'm planning to put my best performance into the visuals, so I'd be happy if you could receive that passion and ego that make Blue Lock, the original work, exciting. I will do my best. I think that viewers who love Blue Lock Season 1 will love Blue Lock Season 2 even more. Please look forward to it. And Ura, bro, like again, he's the voice actor for Isagi. Like, he tried all he can do. The voice actors are great. There is nothing wrong about them. We want to thank Ryo Arisawa, Meg Tsuchiya, and Kazuki Ura for taking the time to speak with us about blah blah blah. Yeah. Glaze. And look at this. Remember, we want to thank the staff of 33 USA Inc. and Bandai Namco Filmworks. This is the main culprit. These dudes, production committee, bro. And look at the amount of glaze that they're doing. Look at the amount of glaze that they're doing. But it's so sad to know what happened. Now, to be fair, the most recent episode of Blue Lock we just watched, right? That aired this week with Shido getting, Shido back in the match. It looked good. There's definitely still, culprits here and there where we see, slide lock happening, but it's getting pretty good. Maybe I'm biased because I just love the story of Blue Lock and things are really hype, but I've also seen, the story carrying the season in the earlier start. Remember the whole tryout, the stuff with like Karasu and shit? That's when Slide Lock was really, really bad. Yet the story was still so good that I thought it was still entertaining. But compared to that and now, it's looking like they're definitely trying a lot harder. And I hope, they do finish strong with the last 2 episodes, which is gonna come out back to back to wrap up season 2 and U20. So it is what it is. Fingers crossed that things will be good enough to continue season 3. But I just hope that Slide Lock will stop and we can just enjoy actual fucking soccer anime.